But if there are jobs out there, how do you give yourself the best chance to get them? Well, you're about to find out. We've assembled a crack team of experts to assess how people present themselves at interviews. They reveal the surefire ways to impress potential bosses. But check out how some people go about it. Josh Fazulin has this story.
You think it's cruisy?
You're really worrying me, boys.
You want a job?
Yeah, I'm keen.
Did you seriously think that you would get a job looking like that?
Give me a knife. Brush your teeth, comb your hair, and don't smell of BO. I mean, how basic is this? Wake up.
I think we're done.
Next.
It's raw and it's real.
I'm sorry, I'm really nervous.
And they only have one chance to get it right.
So it's really hard getting out of bed in the morning.
Total waste of time.
If ever there was a jobs guide to learn from, this is it.
If that first 4 minutes goes badly, you might as well not have turned up at all.
Our secret cameras watch on as the hopeful and hopeless give their best performances.
I just wanted a bit of easier job.
Guys, man, you coming for a job interview? You want an easy job?
That's a no.
No from me, definitely.
Definite no.
For some, the experience is humiliating. For others, exhilarating. Starting out jobless and finishing up with new careers.
Well, you went out and bought clothes. That's fantastic.
Well done. Thank you.
But first, how this all came to be.
In this climate, we've found it's very hard to find honest, reliable and dedicated people.
John Paul Drake manages Drake Supermarkets in Queensland. The grocery chain has 45 stores nationally. It employs thousands of Australians. And now they need more. Hard workers in every department.
We've got at least 20 positions available at the moment, from a category manager role to a store manager to I see department managers to casual fillers, night fillers.
An aggressive advertising blitz ensued. Primary target, the unemployed. From the air, the ground, by day and night, the jobs truck travelled hundreds of kilometres. Thousands of flyers were printed and posted.
How interested are you?
I don't know.
Depends how much they pay, mate.
I'm undercover at Centrelink outlets.
There's no way in the world I can get the Roadstar.
I'm getting to the desperate stages at the moment.
You reckon you'll come along for the interview?
I might do.
This woman tells me she's been jobless for a year.
Just think about it, or will you do it?
Think about it.
This man on welfare for more than 2 years.
Think it's time to get a job?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
He's one of 230,000 Australians in our Prime Minister's sights.
Every Australian should pull his or her own weight. There are people who can work, who do not.
This Saturday, I can't make it.
Jobs served on a silver platter. What a golden opportunity.
So you're going to be there?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we've had a lot of yeses, a lot of nos, and heaps of excuses. But the true test will be whether they show up for the job interview. This will sort out who's fair dinkum and who's not.
It's Saturday morning, D-Day.
I wonder if anyone's going to turn up today.
John Paul's worried, and with reason. The number of unemployed snubbing appointments is at epidemic levels. Last financial year, there were close to 2 million no-shows, with no valid excuse. People just meeting their obligations to be eligible for the dole. The first half of this year, more than 1 million meetings went unattended. That's almost 6,500 a day.
Well, we could have 2 here, or we could have 200 people here. Who knows?
Hours later, Drake's Super IGA is overrun. It's an impressive turnout, but barely a familiar face from the Centrelinks. But for the many who did show, this is ahead of them. Our job idol panel, Human Resources Manager Jenna Kellaway, State Manager John Paul, and world-renowned body language expert Allan Pease.
People form up to 90% of their impression about you in the first 4 minutes. So if you screw that first 4 minutes up, you are just going to struggle to make a comeback.
First in and one of the best dressed. She sounded the part too.
So I was a bit hot, I didn't sleep till 3.
I thought she was going to jump the table, like a school kid waiting to get going.
From the enthused to the flat batteries.
It really seems as if you'd rather be doing something else today.
So, I guess.
Are you here with us or are you...
Do you want to work here or not?
And how's this for a first impression?
How are you?
Yeah, not bad. Could be worse.
Could be worse.
From sloppy dress sense to barely a dress at all.
What do you think your biggest weakness is?
It's really hard getting out of bed in the morning, I guess.
What would make you get up and jump out of bed every morning?
Cattle prod, that would work.
Casual was the new black.
So how can you dress like a soccer player? So why do you wear your sunnies on your head?
Did you seriously think that you would get a job looking like that?
If a waste of time was put to music, that was a symphony orchestra.
At least that guy had the right attitude. These two were better off staying at home.
Why do you want to work in a supermarket?
A bit chilled out, but relaxed. Job.
You think it's cruisy?
Are you guys serious?
So those guys, they must have been ticking boxes at Centrelink. They just didn't really care.
Sometimes it pays not to be too honest.
I was aiming for Kmart first.
So you don't really want to work for us?
Oh, I do, but...
But the thing which let most applicants down was not doing their homework.
What do you know about Drake's supermarkets? Nothing.
Well, it's got food and stuff.
Like supermarket?
Yeah, supermarket.
They didn't know what the job or the people were about or the organisation, and none of them had rehearsed.
Allan's new book, Body Language in the Workplace, outlines simple strategies to enhance your chances of getting the job you want. First of all, maintain your speed when you enter the room. It shows confidence. Don't be the first to speak or speak too much, too rapidly or too loudly. Initiate the handshake, applying the same pressure you receive. Keep your hands visible at all times. And finally, smile, nod and be friendly.
If you follow that advice, on average, statistically, you will get a number of jobs.
Like these applicants, he'd seen the truck and before he came, researched the company.
You've got stores all over Queensland, started in South Australia.
Yep.
When can you work?
As soon as possible.
But it was 17-year-old Sky Lee who shocked our panel the most, for all the right reasons.
Well, Roger Drake started Drake Supermarkets in 1974.
He'd done his homework and gone to the effort of buying clothes to suit his job. Because of that, this school kid whose first job was flipping patties is one of Drake's newest employees. The start of what could be a long career in retail.
I just work my way up through the ranks and hopefully become store manager one day.
From 120 job applicants interviewed, Drake Supermarkets has added 15 people to their workforce. 5 positions went begging because the rest just weren't up to the grade. For them, better luck next time. But remember, it's not about luck.
When you dress for success and read the websites and go and make a first-class impression, you're going to be in demand everywhere.
A little effort goes a long way in the job market, and of course Drake's is still looking to fill positions. If you're interested in applying, you'll find the details on our website, and now you know the secrets as well.